Chosen one, listen carefully because this moment is not accidental. The air around you feels heavier, charged with something unseen, a divine pulse that only those attuned can sense. You may have wondered why life seemed to stall, why doors remained closed despite your prayers, why the efforts of your heart often felt unnoticed. But now, everything is shifting. Something sacred has been stirred in the heavens, and your destiny is waking up. You are standing at the threshold of a new chapter. A chapter written long before you were born, crafted with intention, refined through every trial, every tear, every silent season. There is a stirring inside your spirit, subtle yet undeniable. It whispers, it is time. Time to step forward, time to embrace what has always been waiting for you. The universe itself has paused bending to align circumstances, people, and opportunities in perfect orchestration. Do not dismiss this sensation as mere coincidence. The Spirit is calling, and the call is personal, specific, and urgent. You have been prepared for this. You may feel a mixture of anticipation and hesitation, a tug between faith and doubt. That is natural. For too long, the weight of unseen forces seemed distant, impersonal, even silent. But know this, the silence was never emptiness. Every delay was divine calibration. Every closed door was a hand of God, reshaping the path, preparing the ground, and ensuring that when you step forward, your arrival will be powerful and undeniable. The preparation is complete. The heavens are now moving. This word is not just encouragement, it is a confirmation. It is a declaration that your life is no longer in the waiting room. The pressure, the trials, and the seasons of obscurity were never punishment, they were preparation. You were being refined, molded, and aligned with a purpose too great for ordinary eyes to comprehend. And today, your destiny stirs. Something deep within you, the essence of who you were created to be, is waking. It is time to rise. And yet, even as I speak these words, there is more. There is a revelation that will unfold layer by layer, showing not only the promise awaiting you, but the path, the signs, the unseen forces, and the divine strategies that will guide you into the fullness of what has been prepared. Your heart is about to be stirred beyond what you can imagine. Your spirit is about to recognize what is already reaching for you. This is your awakening, chosen one. Not in part, but in totality. Not as a whisper, but as a call to walk boldly into what God Himself has crafted for you. Stay with me. Listen. Receive. For what comes next is not merely instruction. It is destiny calling your name. The voice you feel stirring within is not of human origin. It is the gentle, persistent whisper of heaven itself. It speaks through the quiet moments when the world seems asleep, through the stillness that often feels uncomfortable, even lonely. This is the language of the divine, reaching through the layers of life's noise, seeking those who have eyes to see, ears to hear, and hearts willing to respond. Every pulse of anticipation you feel is an echo of that sacred voice. You are not receiving this by chance. The unfolding you sense is guided by the Creator of all things, the one who knows every detail of your journey before it begins. The hand that shapes galaxies also moves in the intimate spaces of your life. Nothing escapes this orchestration, no season of waiting, no unanswered prayer, no unseen trial. Each is a thread woven with infinite precision into the tapestry of your purpose. Now that pattern is coming into focus, and your role in it is about to be revealed. There is a clarity that will come when you surrender fully to this guidance. It is not simply information or prophecy, it is the presence of God speaking directly to your soul. You may have experienced signs, moments of coincidence, bursts of insight, or feelings of knowing without reason. These are not random. They are confirmations, glimpses of the divine narrative unfolding, reminders that you have never been alone and never overlooked. The magnitude of what is being prepared for you cannot be measured by human standards. It surpasses timing, surpasses circumstance, surpasses the limitations you have placed on yourself. Heaven operates on a different clock, a clock of perfect alignment, divine purpose, and unshakable truth. And as this message reaches you, it carries the authority of that unseen order, the certainty that what has been promised is real, and what is coming is both inevitable and personal. Even now, the Spirit moves to prepare your heart. There is an urging to let go of hesitation, to release fear, and to recognize that faith is not optional. At this stage, it is essential. Faith opens doors that logic cannot perceive, lights pathways that reason cannot chart, and activates favor that cannot be earned by effort alone. Every breath you take, every prayer you have whispered in secret, every hope you have dared to hold, these have summoned the attention of heaven, and now the response is moving toward you. Pay attention to the subtle shifts, a sense of momentum, opportunities aligning in ways that feel almost too perfect, encounters that carry weight beyond explanation. These are not coincidences. They are the fingerprints of God guiding you, validating your steps, and preparing you for the revelation that lies ahead. What you will hear in the coming moments is more than words. It is a map, a strategy, a spiritual blueprint. It is designed not only to inform, but to awaken the deepest confidence within you, that you are ready, capable, and chosen for this exact season. The path will be illuminated as you walk, but the invitation is now open. Your heart fully listen deeply and recognize the sacred authority behind every whisper and stir you have felt. Now the moment that has been quietly building is arriving. What has been hidden in plain sight, what has been whispered in dreams and glimpsed in quiet moments, is beginning to manifest. Your life is entering a season where the invisible becomes visible, where the unseen currents of destiny rise to meet you. The path before you is lit by a divine hand, yet it demands that you step forward in courage and obedience. What has been dormant in your spirit is waking. What has been promised in silence is declaring itself in the atmosphere around you. Imagine a door standing before you, bathed in a soft golden light. It is not a door that simply opens on its own. It responds to your readiness, to the courage and faith you carry within. Behind it lies the fullness of your purpose, the fruit of your perseverance, the fulfillment of the prayers whispered long ago in quiet desperation. Every struggle, every season of waiting has prepared the hinges to swing smoothly, to welcome you into what was always intended for you. And yet, the door demands your attention, your decision, your action. The message is clear. This is not a time to remain passive. What is arriving is a convergence of opportunity, preparation, and divine timing. The universe is aligning in ways too intricate for human perception, and the currents of favor are flowing directly toward you. You may feel it in sudden clarity, in unexpected encounters, in moments where obstacles seem to dissolve before your eyes. These are signs that the prophecy is active. It is not distant or abstract. It is happening now, and it is uniquely tailored to your journey. You may also feel an internal tremor, a stirring in your heart and mind, as though your spirit is being nudged awake from a long slumber. That trembling is not anxiety, it is recognition. Recognition that the season of waiting is over, that the alignment of heaven and earth is ready to propel you forward. Your destiny is not an idea or a distant hope. It is a living reality, and it responds to faith, courage, and obedience. There may be moments of intensity where the shift feels almost overwhelming. You may question whether you are ready, whether you can handle the weight of what is coming. That is natural. The prophecy always tests the vessel before the blessing is fully revealed. But within that pressure lies the proof of divine orchestration. You are being stretched to measure the depth of your readiness, to awaken every layer of spiritual resilience you possess. As this prophecy unfolds, notice the synchronicities around you, the meetings that carry deep significance, the opportunities that appear almost miraculously, The moments when doors you thought closed swing open without force. These are not random. They are confirmations that the timing is perfect and that the heavens are actively involved in your path. What is being unveiled is more than mere success or achievement. It is the manifestation of your purpose in alignment with the highest calling upon your life. It is the intersection where your gifts, your faith, and your obedience meet divine orchestration. It is the moment where every hidden struggle, every silent prayer, and every tear of perseverance is honored and transformed into power, influence, and fulfillment. Prepare your heart to receive this. Prepare your mind to recognize it. And prepare your spirit to walk fully into what has been crafted for you. The prophecy is unfolding, and it will not wait for hesitation. Every moment of readiness accelerates the fulfillment. Every act of faith activates the next layer of blessing. What has been sleeping is awakening. What has been hidden is emerging. Your destiny is calling, and the time to step forward is now. What is unfolding in your life is not merely a sequence of events. It is a spiritual orchestration, a divine symphony that reveals the deeper truths of your existence. Every moment you have endured, every season of waiting, every silent struggle has been a brushstroke painting the canvas of your destiny. There is profound meaning in your journey, and the awakening you now experience is an invitation to understand it in full depth. Consider the storms you have faced. They were not meaningless. They were the crucibles of transformation. Just as gold is refined by fire, your spirit has been purified through challenges. Each trial has burned away the dross of fear, doubt, and distraction, leaving a resilient, shining core designed to carry the fullness of your calling. The turbulence was never punishment, it was preparation. The winds that seemed harsh were guided hands shaping your character, stretching your faith, and teaching you the rhythms of divine timing. Your destiny, like a river, flows with intention. At times it may appear slow, hidden beneath rocks, or winding through unexpected channels. Yet beneath the surface, the current is strong, persistent, and purposeful. Every experience, every encounter, every delay, every triumph, and every setback has been part of this current carrying you toward the fullness of your purpose. Recognize that the seeming pauses are not absence. They are periods where the river deepens, carving strength, direction, and clarity that only patience and trust can reveal. Light and darkness exist in your journey for a reason. The darkness, the moments of uncertainty, the seasons where hope seems dimmed are not signs of abandonment. They are the soil in which faith takes root. They are the spaces where discernment, endurance, and spiritual maturity are cultivated. And when the light emerges, when your breakthrough manifests, it will shine with brilliance, precisely because the darkness preceded it. Without the contrast, the radiance of your destiny could not be fully appreciated. Doors are a recurring theme in this spiritual journey. Some doors have remained closed not to reject you, but to redirect you toward paths aligned with your highest calling. Others have opened unexpectedly, revealing opportunities that seemed impossible. Each door represents a choice, a moment of alignment with divine purpose. The lesson is simple, yet profound. Step into the doors that resonate with your spirit. Trust the closed doors as protective guidance, and recognize that every passage is part of a divine choreography designed to bring you exactly where you are meant to be. Seasons are another spiritual principle at work. Your life unfolds in phases, each with unique lessons, gifts, and revelations. Some seasons are for growth, some for restoration, and others for preparation. Recognize the rhythm of your journey. A season of planting precedes a season of harvest. A season of silence precedes a season of revelation. The divine timing embedded in your life ensures that everything comes at the perfect moment, with perfect alignment, and with maximal impact for your purpose and blessing. Faith is the compass that guides you through this spiritual landscape. It is not a passive hope. but an active living force that unlocks doors, illuminates paths, and aligns unseen forces in your favor. Faith awakens the power within you, transforming doubt into clarity, fear into courage, and waiting into readiness. Every step you take into faith magnifies the unfolding of your destiny, bridging the gap between promise and manifestation. Transformation is at the heart of this journey. What is coming is not merely external success. It is the complete awakening of your spirit, the recognition of your divine identity, and the realization of your highest potential. You are being called not just to achieve, but to embody, to live fully as the person heaven has designed you to be. Every spiritual lesson, every trial, every moment of preparation has led to this awakening, a moment that will redefine how you perceive yourself, your purpose, and the world around you. Understand this deeply. What is happening is sacred, intentional, and personal. It is a reflection of the love, wisdom, and power of the Creator, who knows you intimately and has orchestrated your path with infinite care. Nothing in your journey has been wasted. Everything has contributed to the awakening of your spirit and the alignment of your destiny. The time is now to recognize the depth, the meaning, and the sacredness of what is being revealed, and to prepare to walk fully into it with courage, faith, and gratitude. As your destiny begins to awaken, subtle signals are appearing in your life, signs that confirm what has been promised is moving toward fulfillment. These signs are often gentle, almost imperceptible, yet unmistakable to those who are attentive to the whispers of heaven. Pay close attention, for the universe is speaking directly to you. First, notice the moments of synchronicity. Encounters, messages, or events that seem coincidental are in truth deliberate alignments. You may run into the right person at precisely the right time, or receive words that resonate so deeply they feel like they were written just for you. These occurrences are confirmations, the divine fingerprints guiding you toward your next step. Second, pay attention to recurring numbers, patterns, or symbols. The universe communicates in its own language, often through sequences that catch your eye repeatedly. Whether it's a time on the clock, a street address, or a repeated phrase, these patterns carry meaning and are designed to awaken your awareness to the divine orchestration at work. Third, notice the subtle shifts in your intuition. You may feel an inner knowing or a sudden clarity that seems to come from beyond your conscious reasoning. This is your spirit tuning into the guidance of heaven. Trust these promptings even if they defy logic. They are signposts illuminating the path toward the promises awaiting you. Fourth, observe doors opening that once felt firmly closed. Opportunities that seemed impossible may now appear within reach. Invitations, breakthroughs, or resources may come unexpectedly. These openings are tangible confirmations that divine timing is at work and that your faith is activating these manifestations. Fifth, take note of your emotional responses. Moments of unexpected joy, peace, or heightened clarity often signal alignment with your destiny. Even amidst challenges, these emotional shifts reflect the presence of a higher force orchestrating your journey and affirming your path. Lastly, pay attention to dreams and visions. Your subconscious and spirit are often given glimpses of what is unfolding before your eyes. Symbolic images, messages, or feelings in dreams are not random. They are previews of what heaven is preparing for you. Now, record them, reflect on them, and allow them to guide your steps with faith. Each of these signs is a thread connecting you to the divine narrative of your life. They are confirmations that the awakening you feel is real, personal, and intentional. You are not imagining these stirrings. They are proof that your faith, patience, and perseverance have not gone unnoticed. The universe is aligning with your purpose, and these signs are the markers showing that your journey is on track. Remain vigilant and receptive. As you see, hear, and feel these confirmations, allow your heart to open wider to the movement of God. Let each sign deepen your faith, strengthen your courage, and ignite your readiness to step fully into the destiny that is calling you. Even as the signs of your awakening become clear, There are challenges that remain unseen, tests that lie beneath the surface, shaping your spirit and preparing you for the fullness of what is coming. These obstacles are not punishments. They are invitations to strengthen your faith, deepen your endurance, and cultivate the resilience required for the path ahead. Some challenges may appear as doubt moments when your heart questions whether you are ready, whether you are worthy, or whether the promises will truly manifest. This is normal. Every person walking a path of destiny experiences moments of hesitation. These tests measure your resolve, your willingness to trust when outcomes are invisible, and your ability to remain steadfast when circumstances seem uncertain. Other struggles may come in the form of opposition or resistance from external forces, situations, or people that challenge your progress, distract your focus, or test your commitment. Do not see these as barriers to your destiny. They are refining instruments designed to sharpen your discernment, clarify your priorities, and strengthen the foundation upon which your purpose is built. You may also encounter seasons of discomfort, delays waiting, or periods where progress seems minimal. These are often the most difficult because they test patience and perseverance. Yet even in these moments, God's hand is at work. What seems like stagnation is in truth a period of preparation, allowing your spirit to mature, your faith to deepen, and your readiness to align with the unfolding plan. Emotional and spiritual fatigue may arise as you navigate these hidden challenges. You may feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or burdened by the weight of expectations and responsibilities. This is natural. Allow yourself to acknowledge the strain, but do not give in to despair. Each challenge carries a lesson, a refining fire, and an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. Remember, the unseen battles are always coupled with unseen support. You are never alone. Divine guidance, protection, and encouragement accompany you at every step. The difficulties are temporary, serving only to prepare you for the magnitude of what is coming. They test your commitment to your faith and your readiness to embrace your destiny fully. As you face these hidden challenges, embrace them with courage. Recognize them as sacred opportunities for growth, knowing that each trial strengthens the vessel that will carry the blessing, purpose, and fulfillment awaiting you. Your endurance, steadfastness, and faith will transform obstacles into stepping stones, ensuring that when the time comes to walk fully into your destiny, you do so with confidence, clarity, and divine alignment. Now is the time for action, not hasty or anxious steps, but deliberate, spiritually guided movement. The awakening you feel is both a call and a responsibility. Heaven is inviting you to prepare your heart, mind, and spirit to walk fully into what has been orchestrated for you. These instructions are not merely suggestions, they are sacred directives that align you with the flow of divine timing. First, cultivate stillness. Amid the noise of the world and the pressure of anticipation, your spirit needs quiet to discern the guidance of God. Daily moments of reflection, prayer, and meditation create space for clarity and connection. In these moments, listen for the subtle nudges, the inner confirmations, and the gentle instructions that will guide your steps. Stillness is not passive, it is an active alignment with the wisdom of heaven. Second, renew your mind. Examine your thoughts and beliefs, discarding those that sow doubt, fear, or limitation. Replace them with affirmations of purpose, faith, and truth. Speak life over your destiny daily. Declare that you are prepared, equipped, and aligned with what has been promised. Your words are powerful instruments that shape perception, reality, and spiritual receptivity. Third, take intentional action. Faith without action is incomplete. Begin with small, deliberate steps that reflect your readiness and commitment. This may include reaching out to individuals who will play a role in your journey, creating structures to support your goals, or embracing opportunities that resonate with your heart. Each step, no matter how small, moves the prophecy forward and activates divine momentum. Fourth, guard your energy. Not all influences are aligned with your purpose. Protect yourself from negativity, distractions, and people who may unintentionally undermine your focus. Surround yourself with those who uplift, encourage, and reinforce your faith. The energy you carry shapes your receptivity to the blessings and opportunities that are coming. Protecting your energy is not isolation. It is sanctification, preserving your readiness to receive what is sacred. Fifth, strengthen your spiritual disciplines. Prayer, worship, meditation, and study of divine principles are more than rituals. They are conduits of power, wisdom, and alignment. Engage consistently and with intention. Let your spirit be nourished, your discernment sharpened, and your connection to divine guidance deepened. Spiritual discipline creates a firm foundation upon which destiny can flourish. Sixth, embrace patience with courage. While action is required, timing is divine. Some steps will yield immediate results, others will unfold gradually. Trust the rhythm of God's timing, knowing that every moment of preparation serves a greater purpose. Patience is not passivity. It is an active stance of faith, knowing that each season contributes to the fullness of your destiny. Finally, step forward with expectation. Prepare your heart to receive, your mind to perceive, and your spirit to act. Walk boldly into the opportunities, revelations, and blessings that are emerging. Hesitation dilutes momentum. Decisive faith amplifies it. The path has been prepared. The door is open and heaven is ready to support every faithful step you take. Remember, these instructions are not burdens, they are empowerment. Each action, each alignment, each moment of readiness strengthens your capacity to embrace what has been designed specifically for you. Follow them faithfully, and you will find that the journey, though sometimes challenging, flows with guidance, protection, and undeniable confirmation. The call is clear. Prepare your heart, align your actions, strengthen your spirit, and walk with courage. What has been promised is within reach, waiting for your readiness. Act with faith, embrace discipline, and honor the sacred design of your journey. The steps you take now determine the ease, clarity, and power with which your destiny unfolds. As you step into this season of awakening, know that you are not walking alone. The forces surrounding you are not random. They are sacred, intentional, and protective. Divine presence envelops you like a shield, unseen yet powerful, guarding every step you take and every decision you make. You are watched over, guided, and defended in ways beyond human comprehension. Picture yourself walking through a valley, yet no harm reaches you. Light surrounds your path, illuminating the road ahead, while shadows retreat before your faith. The obstacles, the doubts, and the opposition may still appear, but they do not touch you unless God allows, and even then only to refine and strengthen you. The protection around you is not passive. It is active, responsive, and unbreakable. Angelic forces accompany you, unseen but real. They stand at your side, ready to intervene in moments of need, guiding, shielding, and affirming your steps. Their presence is a reminder that what is unfolding is sacred and safeguarded. You are not vulnerable in your pursuit of destiny. Rather, you are enveloped in layers of divine care that no enemy or circumstance can penetrate. Trust is the key to this assurance. Doubt weakens perception, but faith allows you to see beyond the visible. Even when the world seems chaotic, even when challenges arise unexpectedly, remember that every situation is under divine supervision. The universe is orchestrating outcomes in your favor, even if the path is not immediately clear. The protection you receive is also spiritual in nature. It shields your mind from destructive thoughts, your heart from discouragement, and your soul from the weight of fear. Like a fortress, your spirit is reinforced with wisdom, discernment, and peace. This divine armor allows you to move boldly, knowing that nothing can derail the fulfillment of what has been promised. Reassurance comes through signs, feelings, and confirmations that heaven is present. Moments of sudden clarity, bursts of peace in stressful situations, and unexpected support from sources beyond explanation are all evidence of this protection. Recognize them, lean into them, and let them calm any unrest in your heart. Above all, remember this truth: you are deeply loved, intentionally chosen, and eternally safeguarded. The process, no matter how challenging, is accompanied by care, guidance, and provision. You are never abandoned, never overlooked, and never alone. Every step you take toward your destiny is enveloped in assurance, and every unfolding moment is supported by forces far greater than the challenges you face. Walk with confidence, knowing that protection surrounds you, assurance steadies you, and the unfolding of your purpose is divinely safeguarded. Now imagine the moment when all that has been prepared begins to manifest. The person you were shaped by trials, refined by waiting, and strengthened by faith, steps into a new identity, a version of yourself that is fully awakened, aligned, and empowered. This is the transformation that awaits you, not just external blessings, but a profound internal shift that changes the way you see, feel, and move through life. The transformation begins with recognition. You see yourself not through the lens of past failures, doubts, or disappointments, but through the clarity of divine purpose. You understand that every tear, every struggle, and every season of silence was a necessary part of your preparation. The weight you once carried now becomes proof of your resilience, a testament to the depth of your faith and a source of gratitude. Emotionally, this fulfillment is overwhelming in the most beautiful way. Peace replaces anxiety. Joy replaces longing. Confidence replaces hesitation. You no longer question your worth or your calling, because the evidence of divine orchestration surrounds you. Every relationship, every opportunity, every breakthrough reflects the alignment of heaven's plan with your life. You feel seen, known, and celebrated, not by the world, but by the Spirit that has guided every step of your journey. Spiritually, you are elevated. Your faith is no longer theoretical, it is experiential. You understand in ways previously impossible the interplay of divine timing, purpose, and destiny. The lessons of patience, perseverance, and obedience crystallize into wisdom that not only strengthens you, but equips you to guide, inspire, and uplift others. Your life becomes a living testimony of God's faithfulness, a beacon for those still walking through seasons of waiting and refinement. The fulfillment is also tangible. Opportunities, doors, and blessings appear in alignment with your preparation and readiness. Resources, people, and circumstances converge with precision, creating a momentum that feels almost unstoppable. You step into roles, projects, and relationships that reflect your highest calling. And the impact of your presence extends beyond what you can see, touching lives in ways that ripple far and wide. Transformation is complete when you embrace both the internal and external shifts. The recognition of your divine identity, the mastery of your own spirit, and the alignment of your life with purpose. Gratitude flows naturally, and hope becomes a constant companion. You are not just receiving. You are also becoming a vessel fully prepared to carry forward the promises entrusted to you. This fulfillment is not the end. It is the beginning of a new season. A season where your influence, creativity, faith, and power flow unhindered. You step forward with clarity, courage, and confidence, knowing that your journey has equipped you for what lies ahead. The awakening you sensed, the signs you noticed, and the preparation you undertook all converge in this moment of radiant transformation. Every aspect of your life now resonates with purpose. The struggles, the waiting, and the refining processes have been necessary catalysts for the beauty you now embody. The fullness of your destiny is before you, and it is magnificent, crafted specifically for you by a hand that never errs, a heart that never fails, and a love that never abandons. As you stand on the threshold of this new season, take a moment to breathe deeply and center your spirit. Let these affirmations resonate within you, becoming a part of your inner landscape. I am ready to receive my destiny. I am guided, protected, and empowered by God. I trust the timing of heaven in every moment. I walk boldly into the fullness of my purpose. Repeat these truths daily. Speak them over your life with conviction. Let them anchor your faith and reinforce the certainty that what has been promised is not only real, but already moving toward you. Now receive this blessing. The God who has orchestrated your path, who has walked with you through every silent season and every trial, is opening doors that cannot be closed. Angels surround you unseen but ever-present, guiding your steps and ensuring that every move aligns with divine purpose. Your heart, once burdened with doubt or delay, is now lightened with clarity, courage, and hope. May your spirit awaken fully to the truth of who you are and who you were created to be. May every opportunity, every encounter, and every blessing converge perfectly, revealing the magnificence of the plan written specifically for you. May peace settle over your mind, joy fill your heart, and unwavering faith guide every choice you make. Walk forward in confidence, knowing that you are not alone. The Creator of the universe moves with you, orchestrating every detail, aligning every circumstance, and preparing every encounter for your highest good. What has been hidden is now revealed. What has been promised is now unfolding. And what has been preparing you is now empowering you to step fully into the destiny that is yours. Carry these words as both a shield and a compass: faith in your heart, courage in your spirit, and expectation in your soul. Your journey is sacred. Your path is chosen. Your fulfillment is certain. Go forward now with love, with strength, and with the unshakable confidence that your destiny has indeed awakened. And God Himself says, walk into it.